here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Here's Smith to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson on first down. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets 17-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 53 to Mike. 53 on my side.
Darnold now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And all the way down to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws. And here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Again, he finds Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jason Huntley, an 18-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And Carl Lawson signed with the New York Jets in March of 2021 after 5.5 sacks with Cincinnati in the 2020 season. He was a 3-down player for the first time in his career last year. Now he gets to work with new Jets head coach Robert Saleh, hoping to double those numbers and getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
At their own 47-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Wilson to Moore there for a Jets first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here's Smith to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Push him back. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Darnold to throw again. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Let's take it inside his own 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. And for Darnold, this may be a free play. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. McCaffrey on the toss right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll run it here with Huntley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They go again with Huntley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, Huntley. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Huntley. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Nice play there by Brian Burns, chasing down a quarterback in the pocket. He had 16.5 sacks in his first 2 years in the league, including 9 in 2020.
2nd and 20. Now Huntley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all.
And Darnold, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defense in front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. And how would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Right there, 54, right there.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, New York.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Huntley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Jason Huntley.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Panthers nothing. Breaking man to kick off for the Jets.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
One last throw now for Darnold. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time